The duties of a motorcycle officer is to enforce the traffic laws for the city of Edmond. Their primary responsibility is to monitor the motoring public and ensure that they're all following the laws, both city ordinances and state law. Just to get on to motorcycles, you have to complete an 80-hour motorcycle officer course. And once you complete that, then we have regular training and in-service to continue to improve the skills on a motorcycle, because it is a highly dangerous position with the police department. Along with the operation of the police motorcycle, traffic officers have to take a lot of interpersonal communication type training. It is important that we stay professional with the citizens. We have a short amount of time once we come to that window to determine, is this somebody who is just somebody who's made a mistake and violated the law, or is this a habitual violator, is this a criminal of some sort? So we want to maintain a professional, courteous atmosphere with the public and on a stop so that we can ensure our safety as well as their safety and get done what we need to get done in a professional manner. That's the Edmond Way. A common problem we see around the city of Edmond as a motorcycle officer and enforcing traffic is people driving left of the double yellow line to get to a turn lane or to a turn access of some sort. The double yellow is not to be driven left of, except for an immediate left-hand turn. And oftentimes people, for a lack of better reason, it's usually impatience, they don't want to wait to get to the access to the turn lane. So they'll go ahead and drive left of the double yellow line through the safety zone to get to the turn lane, because there's not as much traffic in the turn lane and the through lanes are usually full. This causes a hazard because the person who is waiting to get to the turn lane correctly may pull out and get struck by somebody who's driving through the safety zone or left of the double yellow line. Or if they have access to leave a private drive to turn left across the roadway, maybe they can't see because of high-profile vehicles that we have a lot of. They pull out to make that left-hand turn, not thinking that somebody will be driving left of the double yellow line or through the safety zone to get to a turn lane, and we'll have a collision that way. We have numerous collisions and lots of injuries because of this. People driving left of the double yellow or driving through the safety zone, improper passing essentially. People should wait, they should stay in their lanes. At double yellow line, don't drive through something that's marked for no travel. Anytime you see emergency lights, you're to pull to the right and come to a complete safe stop. When you're getting pulled over for a traffic violation, it's nice if you pull off into a parking lot where we're out of traffic, where neither one of us are in danger of motoring public. That would be preferred. Second would be off on a side street where there's less traffic than the major routes. And then thirdly would probably be just pulling over as close as you can to the curb on whatever street you're on and coming to a complete safe stop. Hello sir, can I see your driver's license insurance please?
Yeah.
So the reason I stopped you is just south of the intersection here when you're getting the left-hand turn lane. You drove left of the double yellow to get to the turn lane and drove through the safety zone. Now that we've stopped, I've approached the car, I've obtained his driver's license and his insurance. His driver's license, of course, is to identify him as being a licensed driver in the state of Oklahoma. Gives me all his information that I'll need for the citation or the contact report. And then I have his insurance to ensure that he is following the compulsory insurance law for the state of Oklahoma. Once I've gathered those and explained to him why he's been stopped, I come back here and I issue him the contact. It takes me a few moments. While I'm doing that, I've run him through the dispatch to see if he has any outstanding warrants to make sure his license is valid and if there's no other outstanding information about this individual or the vehicle. But I've called the tag in as we were stopping here. And they're compiling all that information, and when they get it all, they'll call me and give me the return. This guy does have an outstanding warrant through the municipal court for missing a court date. They're going to send another car over here to transport this person to jail. Obviously, I can't transport to jail on a motorcycle. So once he gets here, we'll place him under arrest, and then he'll be transported to jail for processing. Sir, can I get you to step back here for a moment?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just back here around by the curb behind your truck.
Okay, what's going on?
Once it's been determined that I'm going to effect an arrest on a violator, I want to get them out of the car, get them away as far as I can from traffic, and to a position to where I can control them and control the situation the best I can. So I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Interlace your fingers right back here. A lot of people start getting agitated once that step comes into it because they start to see that I'm really going to go to jail. Once we get the handcuffs on, then we need to do a pat search. Anything's going to poke me, stick me?
No,
anything illegal you shouldn't have?
No, sir.
The pat search is to make sure we're not bringing any contraband into jail. They don't have any contraband on them, that there's no weapons that will harm me, harm others, so that we can safely transport them to the jail. So it's for officer safety as well as their safety, to make sure that they don't have any kind of weapons or contraband. Now that he's on his way to the station for booking, we need to take care of this truck in the road. We want to get this roadway open and as cleared as quick as we can, so we call a wrecker from our wrecker log, which is a list of local wreckers. The one that's next up will come out and take this car to its wrecker yard for an impound. Then he'll have to get a release from the police department to get his truck back once he gets everything taken care of at the court. So now we're going to wait for the wrecker, do the impound, and then I'll go to the station and help with the booking process. This video was produced by the Edmond Police Department and the Cops Leadership Council. To learn more about the Leadership Council and its partnership with the Edmond Police Department, please visit edmondpd.com or call 359-4440.